We are going to do a little more Pete Seeger inspired art today since it was his birthday on Sunday. I am pretty sure that most of you, if not all of you, have at some point in your Randolph time heard Evan read the book Abiyoyo by Pete Seeger. It is a really good one and involves magic and a giant and all sorts of cool stuff. If you haven't read the book, or if it's been a long time and you want to hear it again, in today's newsletter I am going to include a link so you can watch Pete Seeger read it himself, if you would like. So today our art is inspired by that great book. In it, a child has a magic wand that he can use to make things disappear. And so I thought we would make our own magic wands. So what you need for this project is a stick. It can be a big stick, a little stick, any kind of stick that you might find outside, and something to decorate it with. That's it. You could use anything to decorate it. So I have a couple different options I'm going to show you today, but if you don't have those materials, or if you have something different you want to use, anything is fine. I want to see what your giant imaginations can come up with. So, a few different things. Paint. You can paint your stick. So I have already painted one stick, just so I could kind of show you and not have wet paint all over the place. So I just made some kind of stripes with my paint. And I also have some pipe cleaners. Just dropped some beads on the floor. Some pipe cleaners that I connected. This is just two pipe cleaners twisted together in the middle. I have some beads. I have some colorful tape. And other things that you might want to use are yarn or string or ribbon. Anything that you could like wrap around it would be cool. If you have feathers, that would make a really neat wand. I also have, so I don't have any modeling clay. I think that would be really cool for this. But I have a little bit of air dry clay. And that's gonna work, but it is just white. So I thought that I'm gonna paint it today while we're on this video, so you can see what it looks like. I used that to make a handle. You could also use it to do anything on here. Make like a pattern with it or anything. If you have colored modeling clay, that could be cool. So that's what you need. Any kind of art materials and a stick. So we'll pause while you gather your things. Okay, ready? Let's do it. So I'm gonna use this painted stick that I've already painted. This is from a maple tree. We had a big limb fall in some of the recent storms and windy days, and a lot of them still had these little maple flowers on them, which I thought were cool and kind of added a neat touch to a magic wand. So for this one, I'm going to add some pipe cleaners and beads. And I have already kind of pre-done some of the work. I've already put some beads on my pipe cleaner. I didn't fill the whole thing. I didn't fill the whole pipe cleaner with beads. I just kind of put a few every few inches, or every inch and a half, I guess. So I'm going to take one end and wrap it around the very bottom and twist the ends together so that it'll stay on. And as you can maybe see, I'm doing it right here on this where there's a little bit of a stick poking out. That'll help hold it on a little better. And then, let me pause. I wanted to show you something I used when I was painting my stick. If you have clay at home, this is another good use for it. I made it just a big ball, kind of a lump, and I stuck my stick in it while I was painting so that I could paint it all at the same time. If you don't have clay, that's okay. Next week, I'm going to show you how to make your own air dry clay at home. So look out for that. But that was helpful for me while I was painting. Anyway, back to the pipe cleaner. So now that it's secured on the end of the pipe cleaner, you could even add a little glue there if you want. I think it's probably okay, just wrapped. Now I'm gonna just wrap it up my stick. If you want, you can do it kind of spread out like I'm doing it here. That is a cool way to do it. You can also do it tightly so the whole thing is covered. I don't have very many pipe cleaners at my house. I only have about 5. So I didn't want to, so I'm doing it kind of more spread out so that I'm not using 5 or 6 pipe cleaners. I'm only using 2. So I'm just going to wrap it all the way up to the top-ish. And I'm going to wrap the very end back around and kind of try to smush it as much as I can up against the stick. And then there you have it, a magic wand that's colorful and kind of funky. Let's see if it works. Do you think it's gonna work? Zoop, zoop! Nothing happened. But that's okay. If your wand does not work, the great thing about magic wands is that you can use your imagination and then anything works. You can do anything with that magic wand. Okay, so that's one wand down. The next one, you can kind of see, I tried painting this with some yellow paint I had, and it didn't really work. It didn't really stick. I noticed that yellow did not work well. And actually for this other stick, the colors worked best when I mixed them with a little bit of white. I noticed that otherwise the paint was not quite thick enough. I was using temper paint, just like washable temper paint that my kids use. So heads up. Now I'm going to show you how to paint your clay. I mean, this is just like painting anything else. I'm just going to put some paint on there. I have my paint in a little recycled takeout container lid. And I'm just going to go for it. Right now I'm painting it all orange, and then what I might do once it dries, since this is air dry clay, it takes a couple days to dry out, but once it does, you can do kind of anything with it. You can paint it, you can even use Sharpies on it, whatever, and then it'll be hard for forever. So now I can't really hold it as a handle, but that is a cool way to make a nice little handle for your magic wand to kind of personalize it. I want to hold this one and try it out, but I am going to get a really orange hand. Do you think I should do it anyway? Yeah, I think I should too. Okay, ready? Zoop, zoop! Did it work? I think I disappeared for just a minute. Pretty cool. And I did get an orange hand, but that's okay. It was for the sake of this artwork. And there you have it. 2 different magic wands. Use whatever you want for them. I am excited to see what you come up with. Maybe you're only going to use stuff you find in nature. Like you could use leaves and flowers, and you could glue rocks to it. Anything. Please have your grown-up share with me, because I love to see your art. I love it so much. It makes my day when I get an email with pictures of your work. And I hope that you'll come on Monday to my next open studio, and that we'll make some art together then. Thanks, my friends. Bye.